But you
It's,
left with that question, like,
but
where the
I
hell
think it's
is he?
fine to have
Fine. I
questions.
don't want everything.
Yeah,
I
I
don't know.
think it's
I prefer not to have everything force fed down my throat.
yeah,
It's like
yeah. I
I'm
think
Oh,
sure
it's
don't
fine
something
for
worry,
come
it
up.
won't be. Damon will make sure you don't get any answers. This
yeah,
is all gonna be one big question. That
He'll be like,
by
damn at the end.
episode 10, by episode 10, you still gonna be asking, where was that prison?
Can
Wait,
you confirm for me that crabs in a
out.
barrel is a popular topic in Black culture? Can you confirm that for me?
Does anybody have a raven? My kingdom for a raven. This is Ron Dawson. I got 3 niggas with me.
Right.
Let's go.
Hey there, are you girls, boys, and non-binaries? Welcome to another episode of Dungeons and Dragons, and we're here to go over another episode of Starsky and Hutch in space.
Wow.
Wow.
Actually, I like
Throwing
that.
shots, throwing shots.
More like 10 speed and brown shoe.
That could be it.
Or
that
Simon
one-
and Simon.
That's a callback.
Not even not even as classic as Simon and Simon. 10 speed and brown shoe. I'm sticking with that.
Wow.
Before we get started, I need to address the text that Mr. Senor Blockman sent.
I have legit concerns.
I want to hear that. Let's give you the mic first. What are your concerns?
My concerns are, okay, I know I wasn't here for the pilot summary.
Right. Hey, before you go, right
Yeah.
before you start, reminder: we're doing all spoilers, and we might even have comic book spoilers, as we have some
Oh my
comic book
goodness.
We
experts
have a
here.
comic book.
They may be challenged on their knowledge.
Well,
Are you sure?
not so
Are
much
you sure, Ron? Are you sure?
knowledge, but the validity.
Right.
The
So there.
accuracy, if
So
you
expect comic book spoilers on this show. Obviously, television spoilers, and as usual, do all the things like subscribe, share with your friends. So with that out of the way, the floor is yours, Mr. Blackman.
So my legit concerns. The
Yeah.
pilot, thoroughly enjoyed,
Oh, okay.
set it up well,
Yeah.
set up these storylines well, left a little mystery. Oh, what's going on?
Mhm.
Enjoyed it. Second episode. 10 minutes in, they just throw us right into, like, unless you're an avid reader of Lantern,
Yeah.
you don't know what's going on. It's like, whoa, what are these references? Like, oh, I mean, okay, Manhunter, maybe a few people know about it, or enough people know about it. But then I feel like there are story references, or at least allusions to certain things. And especially on the preview for what's upcoming,
Mm-hmm.
nobody would know about. I mean, it to me, it got very inside baseball where you basically had to do research after episode 2 to like really get a grasp of like what they're referencing, what they're talking about. Even in the post episode recap, like the things that they were gushing about, like the lantern, for example, that
Mhm.
cheap looking ass prop. It's like unless you're either a huge fan or an avid reader, and I mean, we kind of all know, okay, yeah, the lantern is used to recharge, whatever.
I didn't know that,
I didn't know that.
I mean, yeah, so there you go.
but I didn't need to know. I mean, it
Wow.
I
makes
mean, yeah,
sense.
yeah, it's not an important thing.
It was
but-
fine for me.
But
I
it is
dug it.
something that it was revealed. But anyway, I'm just saying it. Like even when they linger on the uniform as John is going through his closet,
Mhm.
you know, the whole thing with Earl. I mean, it's like these references.
Who is
even
Earl?
The even what?
Earl's a plant.
Earl's the plant, the meat eating plant.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Even
Right,
the
right, right.
phrase to open up the box that the lantern is in, it's like these references, no, like the common viewer of this show isn't going to know unless
Mhm.
they do some research, unless they do some homework after. And I thought that one scene with, I don't even know who the guys are, maybe you guys can tell me, who snatched John and
Yeah.
the whole
That was one of my
memory,
questions.
the whole
I mean-
massacre memory thing.
Yeah.
Like, first of all, who the hell are they? Second of all, I thought that was such a cop out to not show us what they were supposedly planting in
Yeah.
his mind.
Where,
Are
that's
you
on my
kidding
list
me?
of things to talk
Yeah.
about.
Y'all didn't have the budget to show us some visuals of the atrocity. It's like, come on. So yeah, my biggest complaint was I felt like it went from laying the groundwork in the pilot to just going right into like season 3. And I'm like, the average viewer isn't going to know what the. I have never read a Game of Thrones or whatever, a J.R. Martin book, George R. R. Martin book, but I know exactly what goes on in Westeros, who the characters are, the history. I feel like this
We don't always get the
show,
names right, but we.
yeah, but I feel like this show assumes either they're making it for the fans, which is always good. You got to make it for the fans, the hardcore fans. But I feel
Mhm.
like if it continues to go in this manner, it's going to alienate just the common viewer.
No, I think that's fair.
That's
And
my
it's
biggest complaint.
it's actually interesting you brought that up because my very first note that I took are who the fuck are the Guardians? I mean, I didn't spit the F
Right.
word, but I was like,
I mean,
okay,
we
who
do meet one. We saw in the previews that we do.
yeah,
meet.
we are, the next week we do meet one. So I don't know. I was gonna ask you guys, okay, who are the Guardians? I assume just from context that they are the people who created the Lantern Corps. So I guess my response to what you're saying, which I think is valid, is does a person who's not a fan, do they need to know that right now? Like there is something to be said of, let's say if I'm reading this for the very first time, you're just making allusions to it and I'm kind of lost. Hopefully they reveal it. And someone who's never read the comics, I was like, okay, we'll find out who the Guardians are. We'll find out who the Manhunter is. And we'll realize that they are completely different than Martian the Manhunter. And we'll confirm that was a
Oh, yeah, you
debate
missed that last week.
that was a conversation last
Missed
week.
that last week, dude.
No, I watched the clip. I watched the clip.
Right.
But we also like now. I feel like 2 episodes in with this whole Manhunter referencing. I feel like okay, obviously it all points to William Macon, right?
As being the Manhunter?
As being the Manhunter.
That's too easy.
It's too easy, but it's like if it's not him, you say it's easy, but it's almost like
They'll make it him because people will say it'll be too easy.
yeah, it's almost like if it's not him, then the payoff of the reveal, whoever it is, better be so damn good.
I think
You
it
know what
will.
I mean? Like, if you don't make it the obvious one, then it better be so damn good. Like, not some obscure, like, oh, it was that.
Yeah, no, I
that
agree.
one.
It needs to be someone. It needs to be someone.
we've seen and who's established. Like, either it's the sheriff or it's the son. You know what I mean? It's got to be someone.
Yeah, it
Sheriff
needs to be.
would dope. Sheriff
It needs.
would dope.
It needs to be someone we could figure out. Like a good mystery
Right.
is one where you could figure it out.
Where it's not such a mystery that, like,
Right,
you
where it
would
just comes
never
out of the
figure it
blue.
out.
Yeah. I've heard one theory that the sheriff could be it based on some of the things she's doing. JD, any thoughts to
One last small complaint.
Oh, yeah.
When Hal is trying to test the metal detector / alien detectors.
That was
Mhm.
confusing at
For
first.
him to take off the bumper from a Toyota Corolla, which we all know is plastic, for him to take that off and try to set off a metal detector. And I know they used the metal sound effect when he took it off. It's like, dude, everybody knows that grill is plastic.
Right.
There is
And, like,
no
didn't he-
metal on that car.
And didn't he have a crowbar too?
Yeah, I was like, why? He has
Yeah,
a
just
crowbar.
go through
Crowbar
the
do
Just to
both.
take off the grill. Like when he first goes to the trunk to get the crowbar, you think he's gonna walk through with that.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Right.
But no, he takes
Yeah.
off the plastic grill.
Right.
So I would say that's the only thing I agree with the do on.
Just the technicality there.
The other stuff, I don't know anything about Green Lantern. Now I could be
But
a
you're
bona
also a
fide,
homework
I'm-
buff.
huh?
You're also a home. You're the type of person that will go on a deep dive into the lore.
But wait.
no.
I am, but I haven't on this. I don't know anything about this. So
Right.
so let me address some of your points. Like the phrase he used when he opened up the box. I didn't know what that meant. But I'm giving the faith that they're going to explain. I don't need everything explained to me, I'm like, oh, cool. Like it feels like they're dropping these little things in to the story that I'm trusting are going to be revealed. Particularly because if it's a True Detective like thing, a lot of this stuff is going to start playing back. Like they're setting up things and then it'll get revealed. Like I don't think he just slept with the wife out of nowhere and they'll just let it drop.
No.
I think all these things are going to have connections.
He might be a manhunter.
Right. That they're not just force feeding you up front. So I kind of dig that because I don't want to be told, oh, here's the phrase you have to say whenever you open up the box. I don't need to know that. It's like, okay, he did something. He said some weird thing. He didn't even know what, like, John Stewart was like, what, how do I open it? And he's like, and he said, put my phone in there. And he said some corny phrase. And it's like, okay, it opened up. And it's like, I'm just going along for the assuming a lot of these, I don't know. For me, it just feels like it's world building where they're adding things to it. Now, I agree with you. If it often we'll see projects where they'll do a lot of these things and it goes nowhere. But I think that in this show, I'm on a leap of faith that okay, this stuff is particularly virtue of how they're revealing the story weaving that they're using. It's not traditional. It's just not a traditional linear line straight through. We're seeing stuff through flashbacks, sort of, and so I think that there's going to be some interesting story weaving, and so those things bother me. Like even Earl,
True Detective, we've seen a little there. We've kind of seen it in True Detective the way they're structuring the story.
Yeah, and so I mean, they're just doing their thing. I mean, it didn't bring me out. Like all the things you said, and again, I would preface that I am a nerd, so it's like, okay, and I love sci-fi and all this. So for me, it's like, cool, I'm gonna roll with it. Where I can understand someone else like, what is this bullshit? I mean, whatever.
It didn't necessarily bring me out, but I'm a comic book fan, even though I didn't read Green Lantern. It was not one of the titles I read.
But it sounds like you know about a lot of this stuff. I don't know any of this stuff.
The only thing I know about Green Lantern is Super Friends, really. Like
1 and 2 is activate. What do
you mean Justice League? I hope
that whole thing with the prisoner when he's talking about Blackest Night and all that. I mean, I know that's like a big thing, and that's like a huge story within the Green Lantern title, like Blackest Night and whatever.
Yeah.
I never read that story. So like when they reference that, it's like, okay, I know it's important. I know it's an important reference. And I'm sure for fans, like they're just geeking out. But like I felt like whereas you say, JD, that they dropped crumbs, I feel like they were dropping huge pieces of meat. And we're supposed to be able to digest this stuff and know like where it's potentially leading.
Mm-hmm.
They only got 8 more episodes, and they dropped to me they dropped a lot in that second episode.
But that suggests how much you already know. Like me, I don't know any of this, so I don't feel like
I don't know any of it. I'm just like,
but if you're saying
I feel like that means something, but why are they telling me this? I mean, there were so many things.
But see, I'm just saying but just by virtue of you saying that, there's so many things suggests that you know all these. I don't know any of this stuff, so when I look at it, I'm like, oh my God, this is too much. I don't feel that.
I picked up because after the episode, I had to like look shit up. I'm like, okay, why are the Manhunters important?
Oh, so you're the one doing the homework.
Well, I felt like I had to just to know what the hell was going on.
But it do. Why would you feel the need to look up Manhunters instead of just waiting for the story to play out? I think like this is what we know. And again, coming from someone who last week thought Manhunter was Martian Manhunter.
Let me just say, I saw in the post-episode recap that Damon Lindelof is involved, so that's why.
There's the hate.
That's why I'm worried. That's a red
flag. First of all, Damon Lindelof has a good record in terms of shows he's made. Like
why is he involved in every show on HBO?
Right. But here's the thing:
is he a staff exec? What the hell?
Here's the thing: with regards to the Manhunters, what we know so far is they're obviously a big deal. They're dangerous. And based at the end, in fact, one note I had, Sinestro says that
another huge piece of meat. Sinestro.
Huge.
But yes.
That was fine though.
But
huge.
But you're making it I guess you're painting the picture that the fact that they dropped these huge pieces of meat that are big deals to the fans is problematic. But for people who aren't watching it, it's not. It doesn't bother me. Like I look. I have a surface knowledge of Sinestro. Like I kind of know about his, but I don't know but I could have been totally
I don't know
ignorant of
shit
him.
about Sinestro. I didn't. I was like, cool. There's another little thing that's building the world. I'm
Right.
gonna. Here's the thing. You're saying they're dropping all this stuff and it's too much, but it's like if they answer it and it makes sense, then I'm like, no harm, no foul.
Big if. That's a big if.
Is it though? I mean, they got good
That's an M
showrunners.
Night. If that's an M Night.
I'll just say is this critics are giving a 94, across the board, and they've seen the first 7 episodes. So I'm just saying they've seen the first 7. I mean, but it could be 24. I mean, it could be like the critics think it sucks, but it's not. It's like getting rave reviews. People are already talking about, oh, could this get nominated for Emmys like the Penguin did? So I mean, I don't know. I
don't think it sucks. I just feel like I felt like I had to do homework after the episode.
But that's why I'm not understanding why you felt like you need to do the homework.
Because I feel like they dropped a lot of references that the casual viewer has no idea. And I get what JD's saying. JD's saying just wait,
Right. As of this point, we don't need to know.
Episodes.
There's nothing else.
I felt like I needed to know. I felt like I needed to know what the hell they were talking about.
Okay. I think this is a show where a little bit of knowledge messes you up. And if you know a little bit of it, a little bit of what's going on, you kind of want to, and you might have known more in the past even. You want to go and check what you knew.
You want to scratch
what's
that
going to happen in the future.
Right.
You want to see who these characters are. People that don't know anything at all, like both of you guys are saying, it's like, okay, this seems cool. We're going to just go with it. But if you know a little bit, if you hear the name Sinestro and you know Sinestro is how
I know Sinestro is an important character.
He's the most important villain in all of Green Lanterns.
Right.
And they mortal enemy and all this stuff. And for him to Hal just shows up and like, hey.
Right. Just casually throws him in there.
But it also tells you, if for the people that do know a little bit, it tells you how bad these manhunters are. The fact that Hal is going to go back and even have the same breath with Sinestro because they are so much enemies.
Because he caught him, right? He's the one that caught Sinestro. Right?
I think so.
But we don't know that in the show.
I don't know.
No, I thought I heard that in the show. When he was explaining he kind of alluded to the fact.
He went to the prison, so he knows.
They told who he was.
Yeah.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, they said, well, I don't think Hal.
I don't remember.
Hal just kind of dropped into like a prison
dropped into the
No, but the brother, John Stewart found out that Hal, I can't, when he was getting tortured, those dudes told him who John Stewart is. They said he's the guy but they were also saying, but then he ended up with something, the artifact, whatever. And so I think he might be bad. But they were the ones that told you what he did. They're the ones that said he caught Sinestro. So that, I thought that was,
All right, maybe I missed
that
part.
Can I ask a quick question?
Yeah.
During the chase scene on the freeway,
does
John Stewart have inherent powers? Because
I didn't like that.
There were times where they made him look like he was running like the Flash, and I'm like, well, wait, this motherfucker doesn't have the ring yet.
I want to know why the fuck was he running?
Black Panther run. If you remember that, when Captain America was running and Black Panther was running behind him, they have powers, and they were running 40, 50, 60 miles an hour.
Has powers.
These two are just regular dudes. I was like, why does it look like they're running?
The one guy that was chasing them isn't a regular.
Yeah, the one who was chasing wasn't regular. He's an alien.
Some kind of alien.
Yeah.
All I want to know is why a nigga running down the middle of the highway. It's like, get off the highway. I hate that. It's like, there's buildings falling. Let me run straight in the line of where it's going to land.
No cars driving.
It's like, go to the side. Just run to the side. Run 10 feet to the side and you pass the danger.
Right. And John Stewart kept looking behind him at the dude. And I was like, every time you turn around, there's cars coming.
Right.
I was like, you're going to get hit. And
every time you turn around, you slow down.
I hate to say it, if he doesn't have special powers, when he got hit, they would have been picking up body parts off the freeway. I mean,
broad side of a van.
And we know he doesn't.
The van is trying to stop going 60 miles an hour. They were on the freeway. Those cars, we know those cars are traveling 70 miles an hour. There wasn't a traffic jam. They were
that the aliens have some sort of super strength because they're tossing around John Stewart in the back.
Yeah,
they definitely imply that.
Right.
Yeah.
So when he punches the guys in the balls, I'm like, well, how do we know an alien has balls? Like, why does that hurt him? Like,
maybe when they. Well, so Javon, from your standpoint, do you know who these aliens are? Is there a comic book equivalent for who these aliens are?
I'm not totally sure because at first I thought it was more manhunters.
Yeah,
it
I thought
doesn't
they
seem
were
like
the
it.
manhunters at first.
Yeah, I think that they are, but then they keep saying there's one escaped manhunter and they got rid of all the rest. And,
Yeah.
and I was like,
I assume they were the few survivors of the planet that the manhunters
Yeah.
destroyed.
That's
Right.
what came
That's what I
across
was
to me.
thinking
Right.
too.
Yeah.
Right.
But those dudes are a handful. Like usually one manhunter, it takes a few lanterns to
Right.
take out one manhunter. So
Wow.
I don't know that either this is a diminished version of them.
Yeah,
kind
no,
of way,
these are definitely not the manhunters. These are people who I think were affected.
Well, yeah, and I thought they explained that. I mean, they could be lying, but it seemed like they were explaining to Jon Stewart that, hey, Hal or whatever, or Sinestro has something to do with the Manhunter before, and they shot him in the head with the memory juice or whatever. And like, this is what happened to our culture. This is what,
And we don't get to
give them
see
an
it.
idea of what
Yeah,
went
can
on.
we
But
talk
I think
about
what they put in his head was like it was showing, I assume, that these manhunters somehow took out their civilization, and they were like, if there's one here, we're going to go basically kamikaze and blow this place up to kill this one manhunter to get whatever. And you got however many hours they told him, you got 24 hours or whatever.
48. You got 48 hours
to figure this out before we just go in and just
we go nuclear,
everything.
do the nuclear option.
Right, basically. And
because apparently 4 of their friends just got killed. At that town.
Right.
Are we assuming they're associated?
Yeah, I think
that's what they said. That's why they.
And I have a theory that the reason why it's 48 hours is because it's an allusion to the movie 48 Hours.
They fall for no banana in tailpipe.
No,
that's
Beverly Hills Cop. Right.
But 48 Hours
was sheriff in town.
A new sheriff in town.
Black cop and white cop. Black cop and white cop. So I think that's got to be the reason why they said 48 hours.
It's got to be a little wink and a nod.
Right. I also think, how jacked up was it that they even did that whole memory thing? Like, they couldn't do like a hologram presentation.
That's what I'm saying.
It's
like so cheap. It was just like
I'm not even talking about the fact that they didn't show us. I'm talking about in the context of the story. It's fucked up.
But I would say this. But I would say this.
Memory.
Right,
I don't need
to feel your pain. Just show me like
they wanted him to feel the pain.
They wanted him to.
I know it's messed up.
I liked it. I know. It's kind of like rape. It's tantamount to rape or some shit.
It was.
Yeah.
Well, right. You're gonna.
It is, but it's also
you're gonna take this. Take it good. Take all these memories. Take them.
They're trying to give him the anger that they all have.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
That's fine, I guess.
But. And this might be a spoiler for y'all, only because I did a little research after.
Oh shit!
So, Jon Stewart. It is Jon Stewart, right? Every time I say that name, I think of the Daily Show.
Daily Show, right?
Jon Stewart. He ultimately ends up being a more powerful Lantern than Hal.
Yep.
Okay.
And it's because of his certain qualities, his military training, and
they suggested
they suggested that too. Like when he held the bird,
which was another big piece of meat that they dropped in. And if I hadn't done the homework after, it's like, okay, this is important that John becomes this ultimate Lantern.
But I don't think you need to know
I would
that
just
now,
say I got that, dude. What you're saying is what I got.
Huh? But you don't need to. But you don't need to know that.
But it's going to get more established later on.
Is why are they telling me this now?
Because I think they're going to get more into it in episode 3, episode 4, episode 5. It's going to build off it. I think it's setting stuff up.
I feel like it's not so much a lead up. It's like, we're going to drop this big thing and then you got to figure it out.
Wait, what was the big thing?
What's the big thing?
What was the big thing?
The bird is a bigger thing than they made a deal.
He didn't have
the ring.
It's a huge thing.
He didn't have the ring.
But see, you guys know that. I don't know this. I'm just like digging it. And for me not knowing, they came across as cool. I dug it.
That you have to have the ring to manifest these objects. He doesn't even have the ring, and he's able to manifest.
And I know, and I picked up on it. He said, "See if you keep the bird alive, whatever." I picked up on it.
Then it was a good MacGuffin.
Yeah, I mean, that was one of the things that I noticed. It was one of the things I noted in my notes was the significance, because you could tell in Hal's face that it was a big deal that the bird existed, and the aliens even made a reference to the fact that he's still projecting the bird without a ring. So I kind of like the fact that they're alluding to something within John
Well, that's why I'm like, does this motherfucker have inherent powers? Like,
but I think that's cool. It's
running
like
on the
that's a
freeway.
mystery. Like I don't need to know for a fact now that he's going
in
to
episode
become
2. I don't need the mystery solved in episode 2.
Right,
It's like,
But
let him breathe a little.
Like Javon said, it's almost dangerous to have a little bit of knowledge with this show.
Exactly.
That's probably because for me, all the things you're saying did not. I hear you what you're saying, but for me, I dug it. Like I enjoyed those. Oh, they're setting things up for later reveals.
I hope it paid off. You know, Damon Lindelof is involved in this.
But dude, he has like
Ron has a record.
Some good shows. I mean,
The Watchmen.
He does have some stinkers.
One
but
word.
he was a producer,
Lost.
huh?
One word. Lost.
Lost was how long ago, dude? I'm actually rewatching Lost.
Watchmen was great. Watchmen was great.
He's a better storyteller now. I don't know.
2 words: Lost and From. Yeah, like is he a different storyteller?
The Leftovers. No, but the Leftovers is really good. Lost. I mean, Watchmen was good.
Didn't do it for me.
I liked it. I liked the Leftovers a lot.
I'm not saying it was a good show because I know there are plenty of people who love it. It just didn't capture me.
Also, to be fair, he is not and was not the only storyteller on Lost.
But he was the co-showrunner, right?
Yeah,
no,
but
he's
a
producer.
saying,
no. Oh wait, no.
Yeah, for Lost, he was.
He was the co-show creator, wasn't he?
He was
It was Lindelof and I forget.
There was 3 people: Lindelof, Abrams, and one other person who no one ever remembers.
Yo, that went south because of Abrams. That ish went south because of Abrams. This is the man that brought us episode 9. Do I need? That's all I gotta say. The brother that brought you episode 9 brought you Lost.
Let's get back to this show. Well, I would just say, as a capper to a Deuce point, as someone who doesn't know the comics, I'm trusting that the little things that they're dropping, we'll learn about them. They are insinuating certain things that may be a bigger deal to people who know, but to me, it's like, okay, I'm picking up on the fact that the bird is existing is a big deal. That's going to mean something. I don't know who these guardians are, but we're going to find out who it is.
Wait, Ron, about the bird, also to your point, it made me realize, this isn't just some average Joe that doesn't have a fear factor. It's like something's going on with Jon Stewart that's more important than just the average person.
Yes.
So I like that. I dug that without them saying, okay, this is specifically what it is because X, Y, and Z. I didn't need all this. I thought it was very economical how they did that.
And I got to say, I thought it was messed up that he killed a bird at the end. I was getting used to that bird. I thought it was
imaginary. It was imaginary.
Dude, it was such a cute little bird. They could have had that bird through the whole series.
Who killed the bird? What happened? I don't remember.
He just pushed it in his hand. He said it's just a bird.
And just kind of squashed it.
John?
He didn't squash it. He made
Jon
it
Stewart.
dissolve.
John did.
John made it dissolve.
He said it's just a magic trick. It's just a magic trick.
Can I read something that I found on the interwebs about our boy Damon?
Uh-oh.
No,
what are the criticisms of Damon Lindelof? Damon Lindelof faces major criticisms regarding his reliance on mystery box storytelling that leaves grand setups unresolved. Allegations of fault. Well, that's just writer room stuff. So the mystery box approach. Critics often argue he excels at raising high concept, compelling questions as seen in Lost, Prometheus, and Star Trek Into Darkness, but struggles to deliver coherent, satisfying payoffs. And I'm telling you, I kind of felt this way watching the episode, but then once I watched the post-episode recap and I saw that motherfucker was involved in this show, that's what prompted me to go on the internet and say, well, what does all this shit mean that they just because I don't think he's going to answer it.
Well, let me ask you this. Did you feel Watchmen was bad? That was the last comic book thing.
Watchmen, but look, I also read the graphic novel before the show even came out.
I know, but to all our points,
so I'm saying
that he did Watchmen after it came out in comics.
What I'm saying is, I already had the history of Watchmen. I mean, are you talking about Watchmen, the TV show? Or the movie?
He did the TV show.
The HBO
I'm looking at it right
series.
here.
So
he was the creator, the writer, and the creator of Watchmen.
The TV show was good, but it also wasn't based on the graphic novel. So the TV show was almost like an offshoot.
Yeah.
Right.
Nothing to do with the graphic novel.
It was kind of like a sequel.
Without the characters, though.
Yeah, it's more like a sequel.
It was more like a sequel. So he didn't necessarily reference the source material. So he was able to create something sort of original, which the stakes are a little lower because you don't have anything to reference it against.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's not creating those mystery
I mean,
boxes.
I don't. I'm
He
almost
doesn't
not
have to
sure
he
how.
doesn't have to rely on a mystery box. He could just throw some shit out there, and it was well done. It wasn't perfect. It was well done.
I dug it. I remember
I
at the
dug
time
it
people
too. I
loved it.
wanted it. I wished it
It got
came
people
back for a
Emmys,
third
Emmy
season.
nominations.
Here's the thing about, the whole mystery box. I think one thing that I think is different here than these other situations is that we do have source material for
Correct.
him
Yes.
to rely on. So I think it would be a big disservice for them
He better
to,
not fuck it up.
right. For
well,
him
and also,
to
but
create a
we have
mystery
source
box
material.
Hey,
that
Damon,
doesn't-
you've been put on notice. A dude black will come hunting you. He'll become a manhunter. He'll become a Lindelof hunter if you don't pull this
I don't
off.
have to come hunting him. I mean, look,
Better pull off this hat trick, brother.
there are obviously other critics who feel like his writing can sometimes be unresolved. I mean,
And hey, I
which
wouldn't
is
argue
my
that.
biggest concern.
Yeah.
Like dropping all these. To me, I know you guys say they're little breadcrumbs. To me, they're big pieces of meat.
But even if they are
I
big
want them to be paid off.
right, and we'll see if they're paid off.
That's the main thing. Whether little or big, you want the payoff to be right.
Yeah. Real quick before we move on, do they not have a training program in the Lanterns? Because Al is a horrible
Right.
people.
Well, how you got to remember
Just fly.
How was the first human?
Right? No, I understand that, but I just thought it was funny how.
And he wasn't selected like John was selected, which you guys.
Well, we're
might
not
have
supposed to know
discussed
that
it.
by now because they don't say that in the
You
show.
guys might
Yeah.
have discussed it.
Yeah, don't spoil it. Don't spoil it. I don't know. I
But
don't
all
know.
we do is spoilers here. What are you talking about?
No, I'm just saying.
Well, some things
if
we
you're
don't want
saying
to
something
spoil
that's
just
I
yet.
not even
don't
in the
know.
show,
I don't know the origin. I just know the Guardian select. I mean, one of my first questions about the pilot was, well, how does this little boy know he's supposed to be a lantern? Like,
Yeah,
I don't think that he
seemed to
did.
know.
they gave the impression. I brought this up last
I
week.
don't. I
And
disagree.
his
With that.
father,
Dude,
seemed
We,
to know.
but we had disagreement with that when Dave was on with us. He was not vibing off what you were saying.
And both you guys were wrong.
Okay,
Because they made
right,
it.
right. We got to have it
made
in
it
each
seem like it was
show. There's
so
got to
much-
be one of
They
everybody's
made it
wrong.
seem like it was destiny. He's shooting
Dude,
off
they
his 10-year-old head.
They specifically let me finish say this real quick. Now you can go, JD. They specifically set it up to say, "Do you have fear?" And he
Right.
said, "No."
Right.
They specifically set it up to make it seem like Jon Stewart's father knew about the lanterns. So, based on Jon Stewart's father's knowing about the lanterns,
I'm assuming
testing
Jon
his
Stewart's father
son,
knows how.
testing his son, and
That's correct.
specifically saying, "Do you have fear?" Whatever it was, led me to believe that he is trying to get his son to become a lantern, not that he's just trying to teach his son to be a tough black man in America.
Because even when John
Like a
calls
talk-
him after the whole car thing in episode 1, car off the
Yeah.
cliff, he's
Mhm.
like, "Dad, he tried to kill me," and he's like, "You just need to keep your cool.
Right.
He's just
But-
training you."
So what do you say to
His
that?
dad
Joseph?
knows more than than the show is telling us.
Definitely.
That's all a possibility. What I'm saying though,
Possibility.
can I finish? Can a nigga?
Yeah, go ahead. Finish, JD.
So all I'm just saying is when I'm watching it, all this stuff y'all are talking about, like to me, what I saw was a military dad who's trained his boys to be fearless.
No, one boy.
Hold on,
boy.
hold on. No, hold on. When you watch the scene, and the other brothers start panicking, oh, daddy's home, and all hurry up, get into hiding under covers, getting in the closet or whatever. John doesn't, and so
Right.
the dad doesn't take all three brothers out. He takes one person out. He takes John out. Are you brave? Do you have any fear? Or I don't even know he says brave. He says, do you have any fear?
He's
Whatever.
not training
And he-
his boys like
But
you
hold on,
just
hold
said.
on,
He's
hold on.
training one.
You cutting me off. I'm just saying he stands him up in front of that wall.
Restating what you said.
I'm saying he stood him up in front of the wall. All the other brothers scattered like roaches when he came home. He takes Jon Stewart out and shoots at him with the gun. We see that. Now, it could be, you guys could be reading into a whole bunch of stuff, but that alone does not say, oh, he knows about the Lantern Corps and he's recruiting his son. Like, no, I don't know this shit.
But dude,
because
how
at
do
a
you-
great
how
point,
do you
hold
just-
on, the
how
great
do you
point that I think you missed that Dave said last week is it's like out of 8 billion people on the planet, 10 billion people on the planet, his dad, it's not, I think there's the reason they pick him is because of the unique way that he was raised. And I don't know necessarily that it was because the dad knew or it's part of the Lantern Corps. I think that it's because of the unique way his dad's raising his boys. Like, this kid has no fear.
Wait,
Which fills the
he's
perfect
saying
slot.
raising his boys. He took one son out and shot an apple off his head. And when his dad walks in the house, he says, "What's his name?
What's
and
Hal's
he
name?
says,
Right.
Hal
He's
something.
alluding to the fact that he knows
Hal Jordan.
Right.
There's a relationship there.
Right.
Like,
Something
this
is there.
coincidence,
But-
baby.
Okay, but all that said, cool. I mean, it didn't. I mean, it sounds like it's bothering you guys. But
No,
I,
it didn't. No, it didn't bother me at all. I'm just saying.
We're just saying, what is the relationship?
Yeah, it didn't bother me. I'm
why
saying.
is it-
I'm hoping
John Stewart
after. I think in episode 3 and 4 and 5, I think we're gonna learn more about these. I just
Well,
don't want to know in episode 2.
The scenes from next week seem to be about John's
If those
childhood.
are next episode, those could be from any
But
episode.
all I'm saying
What do you
is,
mean?
I feel like they made it pretty clear that John's dad knows about the lanterns and whether or not
Okay.
And has
whether
some
or not
sort of
he-
connection.
I can.
There's some kind
That's
of
fine.
Yeah,
that's fine.
that's all.
I mean, okay.
I don't think.
it's
I don't
cool.
think this.
It's not
It's
just
like, cool,
cool,
cool.
happenstance
Huh?
that he
No,
shooting apples off his
but what I'm
10-year-old's head.
but what I'm saying is this: I could also see a story evolving where it's like, wow, this one person is uniquely qualified to become a lantern because they have the fear gene is dead or whatever. I'm
Sure.
I'm not saying it's not his dad knows him well. I don't know. I'm just saying
But
that we do
John-
know this. Whether it is the dad knows or doesn't know, I could go with the dad knowing. But the one thing we all can agree on is that this dude doesn't have fear.
But
Yes.
John knows who Hal is, and
Right.
but
that's fine. I know that's fine, dude. That's fine. I'm not
Honestly,
on that.
my
I'm just
first
saying.
impression of that whole scene was those kids were adopted.
What? Oh, you
I
think
didn't
all
even
his
know if
brothers?
they were really?
I have no clue.
We don't even see them. We don't see a mom. Where's the mom? This dad's in the military, so are these kids just home alone all day?
I mean, he could be a
I
single
don't know.
dad.
I don't
You
know.
what?
He could be a single dad.
Stop.
Yeah,
Or
the mom
could
could've
even be
died.
something
I mean,
Black man taking on.
Or it
3
could be
kids
something
already.
that's even more.
I don't think a
insidious.
black man's gonna be adopting 3 kids. That's even more against your point.
They didn't all seem like.
Ain't no brother gonna be adopting 3 kids,
They didn't
especially
all
black kids.
seem-
He's gonna be
they
getting
didn't all
blonde hair,
seem-
blue eyed
they did
kids. He's
not
my
all
little son
seem
Timmy
related.
and Scott
They
and
did
Joshua.
not all seem related to me. That's
Ain't
all
no
I'm
brother.
saying.
And
Wait,
it
wait,
could
let's
actually
put-
be
Ain't no
more-
brother in the military
Time out,
adopting
time out.
3 kids. I'm
Time out.
sorry.
Let's move
I'm
on.
sorry. That's what's unbelievable. What?
Well, the last point I want to make about this is it could be even more insidious than all of that, and it could be that this man is trying to make, like you said, like we said, he's trying to make lanterns.
Lantern.
If he adopted, no, he could have been. If he adopted all those kids,
Yes.
he could be trying.
Could be like
or
Daddy
it could be
Warbucks.
government programming,
I'm gonna shape somebody into a lantern.
right? Or it could be a government program.
That's
Because by that
either
time,
Green
they
Lantern or
know
Joe
who
Jackson.
they are.
You niggas better hit that spin. We going out to practice. Nigga,
Yeah,
get in front of the garage. Let me get my pistol out.
Well,
Right.
I felt that even kid John Stewart somehow he knows he's supposed to be a lantern.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, he knows who Hal Jordan is. He knows all about the lanterns. Like,
Yeah.
it's almost like he was born with this knowledge.
They put too much emphasis on him watching that program.
Yeah, watching that
Yeah.
clip.
You say it was too much? Because to me, it felt like he was watching Neil Armstrong. Like he just infatuated
He
with
knew
the thing.
exactly
Well,
who Hal
he-
I
Jordan
know.
was.
I'm not saying
Yeah,
he did.
the other kids
You're
weren't
stuck on that,
watching
dude.
it.
I'm not stuck on that. I don't care. I'm just saying he seemed like a little boy infatuated with the lantern. I mean, if you knew that there's a galaxy protector on planet and he's going to do a 60-minute thing and he's infatuated with them, he's watching. I'm saying there could be more
I don't
to it.
think
I'm not
it's a
saying that's
coincidence
only
that he
it,
be-
but I'm not
later
surprised that he did
become
that. It's like, it's not like, oh my
Hal
God. You hear about all these kids.
Let's do to this topic what John did to the bird and move on.
Squash it and move on.
Question with
Right.
because I want to make sure we cover some of these before if we lose Javon. Quick, is this mansion? Is this in the comics?
Not that I remember.
That I don't know.
Okay. That pocket is the pocket universe, and I would not be sticking my hand in no fucking pocket universe.
Especially with this dude.
Who knows
Right.
what's in there?
Watch out for those crocodiles. The space crocodile.
I don't know.
mean,
I'm getting my hand back out.
Right.
You might
Yeah.
pull your arm out and a tentacle comes back.
Right.
know.
Right.
Or he pulls some type of Rick and Morty and it closes in his arm.
Right.
Yeah.
Or he gets his ass pulled in.
Right.
but-
I know.
But I guess it falls into his no fear,
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good point.
you know.
Did you guys
I
ever
mean-
see? Did you ever?
I mean, and I would just caution this though too. Just like in Marvel, because I haven't read the comics, but from everything I hear from people who are aficionados in the comics are not going to be a exact facsimile of the comic books. It's like
You
they're
mean the
kind of
TV
creating
shows,
this
not-
world it's going to be different. There's going to be these differences, but it leans on the characters and the core essence of the characters. So to your guys' point, if that breaks, then yeah, that's problematic because it's like, hey, this isn't the Lantern we know. You guys are screwing up the mythology or whatever. But it sounds like they're even though the things are different, they're sticking close to the mythology that you guys are familiar with. Javon,
they're sticking close to the core of the characters, and I'm fine with that. But I don't. Hal was never that great of, or at all, really, a mentor for Jon Stewart. So this whole setup here is not.
It's new. It's
exactly
a different
what the
term.
comics did. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Well, he's
they
not a
know each
great
other.
mentor.
He's not
No,
a great
he never
mentor.
was. Yeah, he never was.
And I think that
even in the
feeds
comics,
into
so-
John's frustration
What-
of
Yeah.
And
John knows he's destined to be a Lantern.
right.
He's like, why isn't this mofo training me? Because truth be told, you ain't got much longer, Hal.
Well, and
Well, it
coming
has at
apart
least
at
another
the-
10 years.
You coming apart at the
Could be.
seams as it is.
well, and
We know
Hal
that
knows
To
this
your
too,
point,
because-
that could be a cool element that they've added over the comic book. I mean, it's not to say the comic books were perfect. It could be like, hey, this is the dope way to take Jon Stewart and Hal and make more out of their relationship than what it is in the comics.
Well,
Now, maybe the comics is great. I don't know, but I'm just saying this. It works.
That was part of my point is that only because I did that homework, and that's part of why Jon Stewart becomes a greater Lantern than Hal, because Hal is all about instinct. He's all about gut instinct.
Gut, yeah, my gut. He says it all the time.
John is all about analytics, logic, and think like he's a thinking superhero. He's a
Pragmatic.
he's a tactician.
He's a
too.
brother. He's
He's
pragmatic. It's like
He's
we don't
Marine.
vote for Trump. We don't have the liberty to vote for Trump. We don't have our gut feeling that Trump's going to be good.
Yeah.
It's like no, we got to be practical about this.
Right.
We saw what he did the first 4 years. Now you want to vote for him again because your gut's telling you, your tummy's telling you to. Come on.
Yeah.
I thought I wanted a quick comment about the court. It wasn't a courtroom. Oh, the community
gymnasium.
scene when the sheriff was talking to the group
Yeah.
of people. I thought it was cool when right after she mentions Friday's football game, they get right to a shot of Hal, which I thought was an editor's nod to Friday Night Lights.
Friday Night Lights.
Oh, yeah.
That seemed
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
Also, how much does is it Jason Ritter looks like his dad? Because
A little.
It comes in sometimes. I notice it
A little
sometimes.
Yeah.
bit.
yeah.
Not a lot. The mustache throws it off.
Throws it off. You're right. It throws it off.
Jack.
You're right.
And John had a different shaped face and head.
Yeah, it was more ovalish.
More ovalish. I think
Yeah.
For any
probably
Gen
taller. Too.
for any
John's
Gen-
a pretty tall guy.
for any Gen Z or Gen Alpha people watching, just go look up
Three's
Three's
Company.
Company. And that is
Rated, one of the greatest shows ever.
John
John
Ritter.
Ritter, underrated comedian.
yes.
Underrated.
Very much.
They needed did they ever do a remake of that? I feel like
Didn't they do? Like Three's
I
a
would like to
Cloud?
see a black version of Three's Company.
Ooh.
Well, it would.
I don't know.
It would.
Uh,
It would be
That'd be
far different.
that'd be
There
interesting.
would be no pretending
Right.
Right.
that them guts wasn't getting in,
Right.
Mhm.
getting up in.
I don't know if I want to go to the Regal Beagle in the
Right.
There would be no Regal
black
Beagle.
version.
On the other side of Martin Luther King Street.
Larry wouldn't even be involved.
Right.
Like, I got two.
No, Larry would be like, my name is Larry and I'm a cancer.
Jack would be
Yeah.
like, I got two hot roommates. I
Right.
can't make it to the Regal Beagle tonight.
Right.
right.
Regal Beagle /
Uh,
Three Kings.
Right.
They
Right.
are
Hey,
related.
you know about that, Ron. Don't be trying to front.
They're
I don't
related.
know anything. Which I really don't know what you guys are talking about.
What?
Okay. Okay.
He's purged it from
All
his
right. Right.
memory.
All right. We
Right.
won't mention Lady Sunshine. We won't mention Lady
Right.
Sunshine.
We got,
So where is
we,
Ron at? What happened
we
to
got
Ron?
receipts.
I ain't seen that brother in 3 hours. Where's he
3
at?
hours.
Lady
3
Sunshine.
hours later.
Right.
Is that somebody you know?
You, nigga.
Ooh, brother.
I don't know any Lady Sunshine.
That's who you were with that night.
Yeah.
Who are you? What night are you guys talking? You guys keep talking
Boy,
about
you
this
better-
night.
When you went,
You
when we went to a
better
said
stop.
club, we went to a particular club.
Wait,
Rico Club.
Ron walked up in the Three Kings
Right.
and his mind was blown.
He went into Wonderland. He was Charlie in the Chocolate Factory.
He was just walking around with his money out.
Ron was
I
like,
didn't
come
even
with
conf-
me and you'll see. I'm like, what happened to Ron? He just went skipping in. And like, I lost track of the brother. Where's
Ron
he at?
became Veruca Salt.
Right.
I want my gobstopper.
I want it now.
what the fuck are we talking about? I have no idea.
We went to a strip club, y'all.
Tangent.
We went to a strip club.
Tangent.
I think it
We
might have been
doing
Ron's
tangent.
first time at a strip club. Woo! We lost our brother for 3 hours.
It was an interesting experience. I would say that.
Oh yeah. I would definitely say that.
What is up with?
I would just say he definitely earned his black card that night. He earned his black card that night, no question.
What is up with the sheriff and how you don't just sit up next to someone's hospital bed, just anybody?
Well,
Is
the
there
sheriff-
something going on?
Oh, you mean like intimate?
Romantic?
No,
It
the
seems like it.
sheriff-
I get that
seems
vibe
like
too.
it.
I get that vibe.
The
Because
sheriff,
you don't just sit next to anybody's hospital bed.
she might be attracted to him, but the sheriff obviously knows more than
Yeah.
what
First of all, he was in a movie prop hospital. That shit was still all the equipment
Exactly.
was up and wrapped up still. I'm like, what?
Where's
I think there's
knows-
something about that though. Like I think there's
He would. Well, how commented on it? He said, "This is not a hospital. Like, there's nobody in here, and everything's
That's not
wrapped
real
up brand
town.
new, just
That's
taking
not
out the
even real
boxes."
town.
Yeah.
maybe
yeah,
that
think
could be
that's the
some.
thing.
Maybe that explains why she was there, like keeping an eye on him or something. Maybe she is a
Keep an eye
manhunter.
on him. She
Maybe.
wants him to leave.
Yeah.
Right.
Before
Yes.
he left, because
I mean, she had him handcuffed. You know, he's handcuffed to the bed.
he's sticking
Right.
his nose into business he's not supposed to,
Yeah.
or they don't want him to.
This was the episode where he gets shot when they shot him.
That was funny.
He was
Well,
like,
I'll just do the. It's like, first of all, your ring has no charge. What are you gonna do?
Right.
right. I think he was trying. I think he was bluffing, and
Well, he just didn't think they were
Got
gonna
his
shoot
bluff
him.
call.
Right.
yeah, I know he did. He got it called.
And you can tell like with John Stewart, through the shoulder, all clean, all the way through, whatever. Like
Yeah.
he knew, like, because he was a sniper too, so he's like, okay,
Right.
that was a warning shot.
Right.
It was like,
Yeah.
fuck around and find out if you want to.
I was like, stop meddling.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was crazy.
Mm.
And she mentioned that she's from Gotham. Do you think that's the Gotham?
yeah.
It is DC.
Yeah, it's DC, man.
Why would it not be Gotham?
There's only
I
one
mean
Gotham in
Gotham
DC.
City, as in Batman's Gotham.
DC.
Yes.
It's a
What do you
DC,
mean
comic.
DC? Oh, DC.
You
DC
know there's a
Comics.
DC
Oh yes,
property.
yes.
Not,
I
not
thought
Chocolate
you
City.
meant like
We're not
Washington.
talking about Chocolate City.
Right, right.
No.
I thought you meant Washington
Talking
DC,
about-
like you're
No,
saying.
DC
No.
Comics.
Yes, you're right.
You know
As
the
in
one who
Gotham,
owns this IP.
Metropolis, all kinds of other stuff.
Yes, I
Right,
just wanted
right.
to
Right
confirm.
across the river is Metropolis. You know.
Right. I just want to confirm we were all thinking the same thing.
Well,
Yeah.
we
Are
were,
we?
I don't know what you were thinking.
Right.
I
Me
was
and Ron
thinking-
are doing on the same page. Like-
I was thinking it was
Marion
Gotham
Barry,
City.
DC.
Yeah.
Well, I
Like,
thought you guys were
we have a crack
equating.
party. We have a crack party.
I thought you were equating Washington DC with Gotham, so it was
Wow.
confusing.
Wow, that was such a reach.
Right. DC. What do
You
mean
started
DC?
with she's from Gotham, and we
Right.
said, well, yes, it is a DC property.
You didn't say a DC
He-
property.
He
You
did.
said
He
it's
said
DC.
DC. He.
I thought you
yeah.
were saying. I thought you were saying Gotham
Okay.
was Washington DC, and
When
that
you-
was
when-
confusing.
Okay.
The show
all right.
when the episode opens.
Hey, Ron. Let's.
who is
The bird. The
who
bird.
does it
Let's
say
just
the
move on.
studio
Let's
is?
just move on.
I understand. I know
Yeah, that was.
it was reasonable confusion. That's all I'm
No,
saying.
no, that
Sure,
was,
it was
that
reasonable.
ridiculous confusion.
Okay.
Only you were
Ridiculous
confused.
chaos.
It's pretty one-sided. That
Only
one.
you
There
were
was no
confused
confusion,
in
just
that
ridiculous
equation.
chaos.
Only you were going the wrong way on the freeway in that.
Right.
Let's talk about that cafe scene. I think John went to hit it again because he's like, so do you and your husband, do you guys like to keep it tricky? I think he's trying to plant a seed, or he's trying to see
I don't think
Trying to
so.
find out
No,
what's going on.
no,
it's possible. It's possible.
It shouldn't be.
It shouldn't be, but
Because again, that's just not
John Stewart.
his
not
character.
John.
it's
not-
this
not
John.
If you do that, then you're changing a lot.
They've already done it. They've already
but,
done it.
But Ron,
But he didn't know.
dude,
apparently.
just so you know, we talked about that last week too. Where that was the one thing that brought me out was when he slept with homegirl, when he slept with grandma.
They didn't really
It was-
sleep with her. They went to the
Dude,
truck.
she's not a. You keep
No, but
calling
they
her that.
got
She's
busy in
not
the truck.
hardly- She's
They
not a
fucked in the
grandma.
truck.
No,
Dude,
she's not a. Look,
I'm just saying it felt weird because up until that point, he felt very laced up, buttoned up, military, regimented.
hey, AJD,
Right.
AJD, he's still a man.
Hey,
He's still what?
He's still a man.
Still a man.
I'm just
That's
saying
and,
that,
and she didn't tell
I
him.
don't
she
care if
was
he's a
married.
and
vegan.
it wasn't
He
horrible,
eats certain meats. He
Right.
eats certain meats.
even though he's vegan. So
Right.
listen, I'm
He's
not
a
saying it was
vegetarian.
horrible.
He's a
I'm just saying
vegetarian.
it's like it made a turn that I did not expect to see. Kind of like, whoa, okay,
Yeah.
he gets down like that.
And
It
you
wasn't
keep
that-
referring to her as a grandma. She's not.
No,
She's
she's
She is a
not
grandmother. She said her when they're at the
Again,
farm. She
that's
got
Miss
her
Gaskin.
grandkids.
It's like Dylan Hunt. She's not old enough.
I know,
Yeah.
but I'm just saying when she met him at the farm, she's oh, hey, come to grandma or whatever. She said
the
some
kids
things
like,
talking to her
"Grandma."
kids.
But dude, like we've already established, Dylan Hunt is not old enough for Jason Ritter to be his son.
Right.
Like, so trying to make Porna, the actress, a grandma, it's ridiculous. And
Listen, hey,
I also
maybe that's the Lindelof effect
I
you're
also
talking about.
personally know her, so
Oh, you do?
Oh, he's biased.
can't
He
get her on the
biased.
show.
He go to bias. He go to bias.
Dude, you gotta get her on the show.
I have no idea where she is. No, only because Jonas went to school with her son. So
Oh, cool.
Okay.
I think she's fine. I mean, I put that.
she's way too young to be. She is already,
Yeah.
man. Come on.
Yeah. Anyway, I
I
thought.
would just say we all could be grandparents. Right now. I'm just saying.
Well,
Could be.
yeah.
I'm
we
just
have
saying.
trifling kids. I mean, yeah.
Let's not get it twisted.
That's right.
Yes, yes.
I-
Realistically, we could be, but we would be some young ass grandparents, and we would be angry as hell.
I don't know, man.
We'd be angry as hell.
We'd be we all were late bloomers, started late with our
We'd be some
kids.
pissed off grandparents.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck you doing having kids? I didn't have your ass until
Right.
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 I at least had a job.
No,
and
I'm
a
just.
degree.
But what I'm saying is that age-wise, we could have had kids earlier. I wasn't saying that our kids would have it. We could. Our kids
And
could
no one watching and listening to this podcast cares.
gives a
So,
fuck. Right.
Moving on.
But I thought it was interesting, and this seems like a Damon Lindelof thing. He likes to bring in. At least he did this on Watchmen, like bringing and I think he did this in The Leftovers too. This race theme in their conversation about white men have the privilege of being able to be eccentric. I
Another
thought that was
criticism that
Yeah.
was on the interwebs.
there was criticism about that.
How
I'm
he's
surprised.
Shocking.
how his writing tends to be racially insensitive or racially
Charged.
Charged.
racially charged. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where is it?
I mean, it's a true statement, though. So
All right.
Yeah, I thought it
He's
was
so
interesting.
woke.
Yeah.
He's so woke.
Allegations
I mean,
of
so-
fostering a toxic and racially biased work environment in past writers' rooms.
Oh,
Oh.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
That is interesting. I don't get that. I
So
get the
in other
impression.
words, it's
Mhm.
a bunch of white dudes writing for
Well,
minority.
this seems to contradict that thought. Like,
Yeah. And I thought Watchmen handled it in a way that
Yeah.
was authentic. The
yeah.
race issues in Watchmen.
I mean,
Yeah.
Don Johnson was a great Klansman.
yeah, he was.
Mm.
And just
He
pick,
really is.
but also picking Oklahoma, Tulsa for the backdrop.
Yeah,
I thought
yeah.
that was brilliant. That was great.
Yeah. And it was covered in Leftovers too, in one of either seasons 2 or 3 with the black family.
Yeah.
What was I going to say? Yeah, so I'd be curious to see how much more they dive into the race issue with this.
Well, that's why I think they're aliens.
You think who's aliens?
The whole
Yeah.
Williams family.
It could be, but
Why
and
couldn't
it was interesting. But it was interesting because then they make a point that one of the aliens didn't set off the alien detector, like the guy that they captured
the guy that they captured? Yeah.
didn't
He
set
did
off the
not
detector.
set it off.
It did,
Yeah.
yeah.
It
You're
did not.
talking about the last one that the one that blew
Yeah.
up the sheriff's
When it
station.
blew himself up.
Yeah. I saw one theory that the secret benefactor could be Bruce Wayne.
Hmm.
That he would have.
That
Javon
is,
thought
that is
so.
such a reach. That is such a reach.
Goodness.
That is such a reach.
Why?
Yes.
He has the money and he has the kind of technology that could
Or
do
it could be Lex Luthor. It could be Lex Luthor.
Oh, that is a good snap. It could be Lex Luthor.
Maybe it's Brainiac.
Well, Lex is always into some devious shit, so you never know.
I like the Lex idea. I think it could be Lex.
But why would Lex want to stop aliens from
I don't know what the compound's doing.
invading this corner of Nebraska?
I don't know if
No,
he
because
is.
maybe it's Bruce.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. There's a lot of mystery around it.
Yeah, well,
Because even Hal's saying, "Hey, there's something weird going on here. I don't know what it is, but something weird is happening here."
Right. Why
don't
is
know.
this all in this one little small town?
Yeah, it's like
Stuff is
what the
happening.
fuck? I don't know if it's good, bad, whatever, but some shit is going on. I'm gonna find out.
right.
Which people
Is
raised
everyone
that
in this
comment
town?
in Smallville too. Why is all this crazy stuff happening in this one
Right.
little Smallville,
Right,
Kansas
right.
town all the time? So it's always one little concentrated thing that
Yeah,
people can come and experiment on or something.
it's the meteors. It's the meteors, man.
It
So
was,
just to be
yeah.
clear, no one
Yeah.
thinks that when he asked, so do you and David, I said David Dick, do you and your husband have a special arrangement? He's not.
Well, he's
trying to get back
wondering.
in there.
I think he's wondering, like, why she just so like
loose.
like why she so readily
I mean, because he's
and obviously told the husband. I mean, John,
He
Right.
knows.
like he just knows. So then it's like, well, wait, what? Like, do y'all have an arrangement or something? Like, what's going
I
on?
mean,
or and she's like the first lady of the town. Like it's kind of weird. Like
right.
you know, that's and I don't even know
think-
if she told the husband. She could have just been because I can imagine her husband being the type of dude like, hey,
Just
follow
knowing.
my wife wherever she goes.
Yeah,
And they,
Yeah.
no matter what she does, she's gonna get found out. She might be defiant. She might.
Like, he
There might be
doesn't-
some
like,
shit where
he-
she hates her
he
husband.
didn't seem very angry or concerned.
Yeah,
Right. And she said that she loves
He just
him.
called out John to say like nothing better than eating off another man's grill, is it?
right, right.
Mowing another man's lawn.
Right.
Okay. Real quick, because I want to make sure.
I think the big factor is Jonathan Kent.
Javon, do you need to leave soon?
Yeah, I do. But I was
I have a
also going to say that whole homestead thing. I don't exactly get it because when the sheriff came up, they know that they have these
You mean Macon's?
big this ultra technology there,
Right.
and the sheriff's not really saying much. And Hal is like, "How do you have all this stuff?
Yeah.
Why do you have all this stuff?" And they're just
Right.
like, "Oh, because we need to protect ourselves." It's like, doesn't matter. I understand that, but how did you get it? Why do
Right.
you have it?
Well,
Who
that's
are
Hal's
you
whole
people?
question.
Yeah,
Yeah.
who are you people? Period. And that's kind of what I want to know too.
I just don't
And
get why that motherfucker didn't bring the lantern with him.
That's stupid. That was
That's
dumb
just
too.
dumb.
I didn't like that.
Especially when it's low. Yeah. Like, why would you not bring the lantern? That's a good point.
Or
Yeah.
even just tell John before he got on the plane, go to my house and get the
And
lantern.
get the
Not-
yeah.
Right.
Not wait till he drove all the way to Nebraska, flew and drove to Nebraska, and then he has to go all the way back to get
Mhm.
this lantern because your
Right.
dumbass.
Right.
Yeah, why not bring it with?
And
Maybe it
didn't-
has to
yeah.
stay in.
Well,
Maybe-
I think it's to show that Hal is again impetuous, impatient,
Reckless.
just reckless, especially now, in his older age. He just they
Yeah.
want to paint this picture like he doesn't care, but then he also wants to hold on to that ring in his station so vehemently. Like
Mhm.
he doesn't even want to train this kid who
It seems
obviously
very
is gonna be-
spiteful too. Like
who
spiteful. Like,
obviously is going to be superior to him.
right.
Yeah.
He's spiteful. Wants him. Hey, go back and get my shit.
Right.
Right.
I left my wallet at the house. Go get it.
Right.
The,
I think I got a used condom at the house. Why don't you
Right,
go
right.
get that for me?
Go snatch that for me real quick.
this is a good timing. We have the last scene, which is the one I had the most questions of. the end of the TV show. First of all, what planet is that? I know we're not supposed to know, but I want to know. Like, do you know what planet
yeah.
that?
Oh, when he goes to the jail?
To the prison, yeah.
We don't know. Do you
we
know,
don't
Javon?
no, I don't. I know. I mean, there's a few
Once
different
again,
prison
you got to do
planets.
some homework.
No, but
don't
it
think
could
we
be
need to-
revealed. I'm sure it'll come up later.
I'm sure it'll be revealed, but also it's got to
wasn't
be.
told.
But you left with that question, like,
But I
where
think it's
is he?
fine to have
Fine.
questions.
I don't want everything.
Yeah,
I don't know.
think
I prefer not to have everything force fed down my throat.
Yeah,
It's
yeah. I
I'm
think
sure
it's
Don't
fine.
worry, it won't be. Damon will make sure you don't get any answers.
like,
This is all gonna be one big question. That
He'll be like, Damon, at the
episode
end.
10, by episode 10, you still gonna be asking, where was that prison?
Planet? What planet? What
And
planet?
who's this Macon
Code?
Williams?
What code?
The planet
He's
was
gonna go tally
purgatory.
on us real quick.
The planet is purgatory.
Right. It was purgatory all along. This whole thing was made
John
up.
Fox in the cell next to Sinestro.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Why does he have to why does he have to physically put on a suit? It seems like you could just create a suit out of the ring. Is in the comics? Is it like that in comics?
Always. Comics, cartoon, everything. He usually
That's a good point. I always thought that.
Usually just
creates the ring.
manifested, right?
That's the only thing I remember from Green Lantern. Like, I was like, because when I was a kid, I remember, how the fuck does this nigga have a suit on already? I didn't know the ring generated, but I always remember that. Like,
And
He
it
just has
seemed
to
weird.
think.
He just have suits hanging in the closet.
Right. And like the lanterns are going to come and give you, the Guardians are going to come and give you
Give you
I
a
think
suit.
that was
Wait, you have your suit fitting at 0400.
I think
Yeah.
that was a prop moment because again, the post episode recap. I mean, like most of the creators and writers seem totally geeked that they're working on this show, and
Yeah.
most of them are
Yeah.
probably Lantern fans, and
Sure.
so they just want to have this prop. I mean, like they're gushing about the damn Lantern prop, which is like it. You know how
it
much
looked
did
like
you
an
spend?
old caboose lantern or something.
How
Yeah.
much did you spend creating this? It's just like a leftover relic from Pirates of the Caribbean. Like the Disney.
I
they
used to have
wanted
this on
more.
B&H Railroad. I had this on the
like-
DC Railroad.
It was like Disneyland had a prop sale, and they were like, "Oh, let's go get this. This is great. We'll use this on our show."
We'll
Like,
just paint
Something
this
jungle
green.
that shit did not look like this iconic, artifact.
That's fair. That's
like
fair.
they're gushing over. So I think just showing the costumes, because they even talked about it in the recap, is just like, oh yeah, when they see that costume and we linger on it, and I'm like, I'm like, hey, are you those nerds that are writing this show?
Right.
Hey, and listen, the thing is, like, even they can still have the suit. What I think would have been a better opportunity, because as this story starts to ratchet up for Hal Jordan, it's like it would have been dope because we've seen him fly around in his jeans and his coat wear, but it'd be dope to see him change, like have the ring on, and then the suit just appear.
Right.
That would have been because
Right.
you still get the prop, and then he can fly away or whatever. And it would also trigger, like for me, who doesn't know anything about all this stuff, it would trigger the significance of whatever new clue or whatever prompted him to fly off. It said, oh, okay, this is like now it's getting a little bit more serious.
It also kind of took me out that they were on wire hangers. I just
Oh.
the suit.
Yeah, I've got it in for
All
them
right,
wire
John
hangers,
Crawford.
man.
All
Fuck
right,
that.
John
No
Metal
wire
wire
hangers?
hangers. I don't want the plastic ones. Why the fuck they ain't got no?
Oh, they should have been on wood hangers. They
Yeah, they should be on
They-
wood hangers.
They don't leave a
He's
crease.
in his giant ass mansion. And he
They
has,
should have been on metal hangers, metal Green Lantern hangers.
Fucking wire hangers, like he just
Right.
picked them up from the dry cleaner.
Right.
Should've been the
That's a
plastic ones.
little
even the
I
dry
think-
cleaner ones have paper on them at least. These didn't even have that.
right.
I'm surprised they even had them on hangers. They should have
Right.
just been
Right.
thrown
They should have
in
been
the-
crumpled on the floor
closet
somewhere. In the
floor.
Right.
corner.
Yeah.
Right. And is it comic accurate for a lantern to be able to fly through space to another planet without a ship?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because they have some sort of force field around them.
Yeah. There's a fort. Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm assuming there's a wormhole or something because he got to a planet hella fast. So
Exactly.
a planet that we don't know. So he's traveling at light speed or
That's
something.
what that's the other question I have, because
Yeah.
obviously we know that the closest planet is Alpha
It's faster than
Centauri.
light speed, yeah, because the closest planet is 4 light years away. So it's like
It's 4.2 technically, but yes, it's
Well, maybe that prison's on the moon.
You know what to put right here, Ron. You
It's
know what to put right
4.2.
here.
I'm a nerd. I'm a nerd too. I just found that out tonight.
4.2.
By the way, you forgot
Right.
the point too.
Oh.
You're wrong, JD. It's actually technically it's 4.2.
Now let me tell you why you're wrong, JD.
Right.
Oh.
Hey man, my 4 was way off. My bad.
They can travel faster than light. That's
they can. Interesting.
Yeah, Green Lanterns are actually some of the fastest, besides like Flash and Superman. Next would probably be Green Lantern in terms of speed.
Interesting.
So that weapon can get you there.
And for the record, I can admit when I'm wrong. It's actually 4.37.
But 4.2 was closer than 4.
It was closer than 4.
Wow.
But you said they can travel faster than light?
Alpha Centauri.
Yeah, that's opposite.
I mean,
But how do we know the prison isn't on the moon?
That wasn't the moon.
Well, no, I saw I didn't look like Earth was in the background. It looked like some other weird planet in the
Maybe it's
background.
on the dark side of the
It
moon.
actually kind of looked like Krypton.
It looked like it did look like Krypton.
Looked like Krypton.
Yeah, that big canyon like going
Then he
through.
wouldn't be there's a big canyon on the moon too.
No, there's not that looks like that.
But then it wouldn't be there wouldn't be a prison on Krypton. They would just send them to the shadow zone.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying it is Krypton. I'm saying it
Shadow
looks
realm.
like Krypton. Like maybe it's a similar type planet. That's
It would
all.
just be a big mirror with Zod.
I mean,
Right.
yeah,
Going,
it's some kind of DC prison planet, and there are more than one. So I don't
Yeah,
know.
no, I get it.
They should've just sent
But
them to
he
Arkham.
said
They didn't
he
send them
said-
to Arkham.
it's Arkham.
Arkham.
No wait.
Arkham Asylum.
Now you talking about DC, Washington DC, or
No, we
DC?
talking about
Yeah,
the
what
District
DC
of
are we talking
Columbia,
about?
or we talking?
Right.
But
Chocolate City.
the line that really
Is it a
stood out-
privately owned prison, a prison for money type prison, or is it a government prison?
the line that stood out when he said, what did he say? He said the Manhunter is the second greatest threat you're facing. What's
Yeah.
the first?
Yeah, I know. That's what I was
John
wondering.
Stewart.
Again, something that's going to come up.
Right.
I mean,
It's
One, it
John
could be-
Stewart
it
taking
could be
his
John
reign.
Stewart. It could be Sinestro.
John Stewart is the greatest threat?
No, I mean, Hal actually would be the greatest threat because if he becomes
No, but
paralyzed,
Sinestro said to Hal, if
He
there's a
said this to
Manhunter,
yeah,
that's the second greatest threat you're going to be facing.
Maybe he's referring to himself.
himself.
Oh, maybe. And I got the impression by the way Hal was asking, like he didn't know what a Manhunter was. Because he goes, what are Manhunters?
Well,
Did I
don't
read
think
that right?
He's never encountered them, right, Javon?
Yeah, he hasn't, but he knows what they are because the
He
ring.
knows the history.
The ring is Google as well. The ring, he can just
Right.
be like, "What are manhunters?" and it would tell him the
Maybe
whole
he's
history.
never asked.
Is it
Yeah.
Google or is it more like
But
ChatGPT?
before he went there, when
ChatGPT.
It's more like
John
Claude.
Stewart dropped it, when Stewart said Manhunters, then Hal got, hey, where'd you hear that?
Yeah,
That's true. So he's heard of them. He knows.
Yeah, he knew. I got the
he knows
impression
what
he knew.
they are, but he might
Yeah.
not have.
Yeah.
Said.
Yeah.
Because he didn't say what are man. He said I thought he said what do you know about the Manhunters?
Oh yeah.
That's
like he
different
knows who
than
they
what
are,
are
but maybe
they?
he doesn't know the details of.
Well, yeah. What do you know? What can you tell me about these things that I haven't
Right.
encountered? What, you know?
Sounds like a mystery box kerfuffle.
Well, but
This-
he.
Now, if
This
some
question-
black smoke
this
shows up, if some
question
black smoke shows up and a polar bear, then I'm out. Then I'm with you with
This
this.
question is really never going to be answered by the show.
If he flew all the way out to
It's just gonna be
Sinestro,
left in
doesn't
the-
get
Listen,
that question
if that
answered.
happens, I'll be the first one with you. I'll be kumbaya. I'll be like, yo, this is some
Don't bet
bullshit.
against it. Don't bet against it.
Right.
Oh my god!
That would be hilarious.
And if Sinestro gets out of prison during this show, it's going to
He
be.
has to at this point, right?
But wait a second, it's Sinestro, so he's like some arch villain or something?
Yes, he has a
Green
yellow
Lantern's
ring.
greatest.
He has what?
He has the yellow ring.
Oh.
I mean, he doesn't have it right now, I guess, because he's in prison. But
Right.
his ring is just as powerful as Hal's.
But I
he-
thought the yellow rings were the weak ass rings.
no.
No,
I don't think
That's
he,
what you said.
he didn't say weak.
What?
I thought you
No.
said that they were weak.
No.
No.
You said they represented fear or something.
You
They
know
do
what?
represent
Yeah,
fear,
but
but
that's
fear
different than
represents
weak,
strong.
dude.
That's their
Oh,
power.
I guess I.
That's
What did you
their
say?
power.
What?
I said that's their power. The fear that they.
Oh, I got it. They make you.
Whereas
they
the
make
green,
you
the
afraid.
green is hope,
Right.
willpower.
Willpower.
Oh, I see.
Right.
I mean, you give a yellow.
DC is a comic book company, not a city. It's just
What were we going to say,
I'm just trying
Javon?
to keep you locked in with
I
us,
was gonna
Ron.
say, you know what? What was this? Your buddy was talking about the spectrum of rings. If you
Right.
gave a yellow ring to someone like Batman, he would be the most powerful person on the planet because all he does is inspire
Oh,
fear.
his whole power is
His
fear.
whole power is
Yeah.
fear, and he's just a regular guy. But he incites so much fear that the ring would pick up on that and just
He
make
would
it
literally
powerful.
become Man Bat.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
So
And
it depends
probably a
on who
vampire.
you are as how powerful the ring is.
Oh, it's almost kind of sounds like the Mask of Loki from The Mask.
From The Mask, kind of, I guess.
Yeah.
You associated Green Lantern with the mask. That if that wasn't a reach, I don't know what is.
Because the mask makes you more of what you are, at least in the movie.
Yeah.
Come on, dude. It's totally logical. It's a totally logical.
Anyway, well, this has been a good conversation. Next week looks like it's going to be a flashback to Jon Stewart's life as a kid. So we'll get
Gary, Indiana.
and it seems like we're going to get some information about the Guardians. What did you say, JD?
I said in Gary, Indiana.
In Gary, Indiana, right?
Joe Jackson.
I
Right.
think he was
Having
the
the
Jackson
foresight
that
to
got
make
away because
he was the
knew he was
seventh
supposed to be a
Jackson.
lantern. He knew he was
Right.
supposed to be a lantern. He's like,
Right.
I'm not performing in any stupid band. No,
Right,
I'm not gonna
right.
do that dance, Dad.
Wow.
He got kicked out of Jackson
I
5.
want somebody to shoot apples off my head.
Right.
Fuck you, Joe.
Goodness.
All right, fellas. Well, as always, it's been great. Looking forward to next week. Yeah, let's see how Damon pulls this off. And remember, it's not just Damon. There are
It's
two
not just
other
Damon.
people.
There are,
But they've got a writer's room, dude. They've got a whole writer's room. So there's a whole bunch of
Exactly.
but that motherfucker's involved,
exactly.
and
Yeah.
we
We
know
shall-
what happens when he's
Well,
involved.
Tom King is the other big writer on the show,
Yes.
right?
That's the British
Yes.
dude, right?
Yeah.
He's a British dude. Well, no, he's like ex CIA and a
Oh,
comic
is he?
book writer.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so he did some really cool Batman stuff where he just kind of brought out the detective part of Batman.
Hmm.
And
Well, I mean,
that's what he
we
does.
have the whole detective thread in this show,
Mhm.
Right.
but we also have some mystery boxes.
Well, let's just say, hopefully with that, because I'm not saying it's just inherently bad. There's a mystery thing. It's just like when you set it up and then don't pay it off. It's like, well,
Yeah,
what was it
that's
for?
my biggest
But hopefully
concern.
people will just keep him in line. Help keep him on track. And like,
Yeah.
hey, if we set this up, we got to pay this off at the end. We can't just like,
I don't know.
we
We'll
I
see.
don't know
We'll
if
see.
Damon's
The black
checking
smoke,
in with
right.
anybody. I don't know if he's
Right, right,
checking
right.
in.
right.
Well, let's see. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. What
Well,
this
fellas,
ends
thanks a
up.
lot. Again, if you're watching, share, like, subscribe. We're almost to 115. We're getting up there.
Woo, climbing.
Woo. Yeah.
Climbing in a
Help
snail's
us get to
pace.
115. All we need
That's
is 3
right.
more. All we need is 4 more people. We'll get 115.
No.
We got
Well,
15 days to get 4 more people.
we got 48 hours.
Right.
48.
We got 48. Right.
I'm calling cousins. I'm calling some cousins.
Right.
Call us in. All right, guys. Peace.
All right. Peace.
Peace.